Yo, welcome people to GrizzCon TV. We're back again for another nearly midnight session. Um,
Midnight mass, more like. Yeah, go on.
Midnight, whatever, man. I don't even want you on the show today. Why are you here? Can you tell me why you're here, please?
Right, oh, fuck off if you want me to. Bloody
Well,
hell,
yeah,
Grizz.
well,
Well,
I
nice
didn't really.
introduction. 4-0, you know what I mean? I thought we'd get on for once. Makes a
Yeah,
change,
well,
innit?
can you tell everyone, why you didn't go to the game today?
Because I live in London, and to go up there today, it was absolute farce. Yeah, with the cold. You made
Mm,
better plans, and like the usual, you were spot on. You were saying let's go a day early, and I was like, no, I can't go on the Friday. But
mm,
good call, good call. Hope you got home safely. It
yeah,
seems as if that you did.
yeah.
But yeah, what is this then? A call-in show today, is it?
1 second. Let me just mods. Can we get on these bots? The bots are out tonight. But everyone else, thank you very much for waiting. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, about 7, 8 minutes late. Not a lot. Um, I think I was really hungry when I got back. I only got back a few hours ago. But yeah, everyone else who was at the game, hope everyone got home safely. It was a nightmare to get to.
Mad.
It was a nightmare. Yeah, man. Horrible weather. A lot of people couldn't get to the game. Amir says, "What a game! Was it? Was it what a game? We'll talk about it. But listen, this is supposed to be a call-in show, so I'm trying to put the link. The link should be in the description, people. If the link isn't in the description, I'm gonna try to put the link out in the chat, so then we can, whoever wants to join in can join in. How'd you do this anyway? Does anybody know? Let's see if the thing's in the chat. No, it's not even in the chat. I don't know what's going on today, have you?
Let me see.
Huh?
Let me see what I can do here. Hold on. Well, I can post the link. Shall I post the link on the chat right now?
Yeah, post a link in the chat, and then people can people.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I need
Yes,
to. Yeah, but I
and
need
people
to.
can. There you go. There's one there already. You got one already on in the background.
Amazing, amazing. But you need to. I need you to send that from your channel, Avi.
Okay, you got two people. Okay.
Yeah. But we're gonna go for
Actually, Jay.
JJ in the team first. JJ, what's going on, my friend? JJ, are you there, bro? JJ, are you there, bro? No, JJ, I'm gonna have to remove JJ, man. Um,
Get Brush, Ramez.
yeah, Brush is in the building. What's going on, my brother?
What you saying, guys? How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are
Oh,
you?
we're doing fine, man. But this is not about us. This is about you, man. How do you feel today? How was that
Bro, well,
game?
first of all, let's talk about your game, innit? It is a Liverpool channel, so let's talk about your result.
That's true as well. That's true. Or is that JJ a troll? Avi, can you remove that
Yeah,
JJ from
so
the studio?
Bruce, quickly on that, bro. If
Go on.
people call in, yeah, without showing their face and they're playing music,
Mhm.
it is to try and get your stream taken down due to copyright. So dead
Oh,
that straight away.
serious. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Avi,
dead
you on
that.
that?
Yeah, I've,
Did
I've
you hear
deleted him
that?
straight away. Yeah, I've deleted
You
him.
know,
So
Brush
I
is
mean,
Brush is our boy, and he helps us a lot, man. So now we know
No,
we need
sweet,
some
sweet.
people like that.
yeah, no, because I've been active in like other chats as well, fan channels and that as well, innit? And I'm used to call-ins and things.
You know
So
what?
that's
You're a
something to
G.
look out
You're a
for.
G for that. You're a G for that, man. Thank you
Yeah,
very
so
much.
if they
But
start
you're a sorry. Go on. Let you
yeah,
finish.
if they start playing music straight away and don't say nothing, cut lock it off straight, bro.
Got it.
Right. See, that's what people are trying to
Makes
do
sense.
to me. Yeah. Is that what people are trying to do to us,
Yeah,
Avi? People got it for us, man. We need to
yeah,
watch
because the
our backs.
algorithms and that in it, they're trying to look for any reason to get everything taken down. Watch
Okay.
out for
But
that.
luckily mod saved the day, man. Mods and Brush
Yeah,
saved the day. Brush, you're a Man United fan, aren't
yes,
you?
yes. That's also
Okay,
why I wanted to
okay.
come say hello and show my face. And that probably people are probably thinking, why has Chris got this Man United guy as his mod?
No, bro. No,
It's all
bro.
good.
We love good people and you're good
Yeah,
people. It's all
yeah,
about
man.
having
Because
good
I've
people.
been following the Big Six all year long, man. You guys keep us entertained.
You're a proper one. You're a G, bro. But what did you think about the? First of all, did you see the Liverpool game?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you
I
see
saw
the
that. I
goals
saw
or
the
not?
Liverpool game, bro. Jota was so unlucky not to get his hat trick.
It's his own fault, isn't it? He missed a
Yeah,
couple of chances. Avi, I don't know if you saw the
The
chances
easiest
he
chance.
missed.
Yeah, the easiest one when it went across Robbo again.
Are we
Relative
looking good though?
sensational game.
Are we looking good though, Brush? Are we looking good?
bro, you lot are looking great, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I
Mm-hmm.
think you guys, Man City and Chelsea, not only are you guys the best in the league, but for me, it's the best teams in Europe.
Fair play.
Okay, that's fair
Like
comment from a
honestly,
Man United fan.
honestly, the only other two I'd put into that bracket, are probably Bayern Munich I'd throw in, and maybe PSG too. But even with the PSG thing, I think it's more we look at who they got on the field, like in terms of individuals. If any of
No.
you boys get them in the Champions League, I don't think English teams need to worry about them. Well, apart from us, but we need to worry about most people.
Absolutely. No, but listen, I'm just going to quickly get your opinion on what you think about where your team goes from here. First
Yeah.
of all, surely you're overjoyed with the appointment.
Bro, it's the first time in a long time that they've put someone with footballing nous in a position, and it looks as if they're looking to address the structural issues that we have, because that's been the thing for me for the longest. We've not had footballing people in footballing positions, bro. And I'm not really looking too much at just this 6-month interim period. What I'm really intrigued about is what Ralph does behind the scenes afterwards.
Okay. And so can I ask you very quickly, do you think that you're only going to use him for 6 months and then get another coach
I
in?
don't think, if it was just that, I don't think Ralph would have agreed to come.
Okay.
I think,
so you think
that
this could be a
consultancy
long-term
role,
thing?
I think that was integral in him coming, because I know he turned down the interim at Chelsea last year before they went for Tuchel. And, with Chelsea, they don't need that in it because they've got Marino who runs things so efficiently. And I think that is really Ralph's forte. It's the overseeing of projects. Like in terms of his managerial career, like obviously he's very experienced, but, it's nothing to really shout about.
Well, listen, I think it's finally exciting times at Man United. I hate to say it, I think the circus is over.
I think you can laugh a little bit longer, Grizz. It's going to take time, bro.
Okay. Well, hope so. Hope you're right. But Brush, it's been an absolute pleasure. Pleasure chatting to you. Pop in now and again, man. I'm gonna hit you up and try to get you on more streams with us, bro. You're a legend.
Cool,
nice one. Appreciate
Take
for
care.
that. Yeah.
Take care, Abby.
All right.
Take it. Thanks, Brush. Thanks.
Okay, so we've got Rames in the building. Rames, how are you, my brother?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Good.
How are you in that crazy weather?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad now. You know what? It wasn't as bad as previous days. Today at the game, it wasn't too bad. I was really worried that it might get cancelled. But Rames, what would you like to talk about, my brother?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about the game. I kind of agree with how you're approaching it so far, that you're not getting too excited, because I think we're kind of like the team is kind of still split. I still don't think we've fully resolved the midfield issues yet. I think the midfield has looked great, like not great, but like it has looked much better and much more, stable with Fabinho and Thiago playing. But I still think that there's something off, because we're like getting hit with a long ball and a flick on, it happens to anyone. But basically, we're getting passed through a lot, which I find a bit disconcerting. It's not very comfortable. We're conceding a lot of chances, and I don't mean to be a damn, like, I don't want to bring
no, say, give your opinion, speak your heart. Avi's waiting for you to reply. Afi's gonna wait for you to finish and give you his reply. Speak your heart. Tell us how you feel.
So that's I think that's it for the negatives. But I think there's clear improvement in the midfield, and I think we kind of need to figure out who that third person is, because I adore Jordan Henderson. I'm not 100% sure that he's the best third person along with Fabinho and Thiago, but that's just my opinion. I think we need someone who's a bit more energetic, and like, if you asked me 10 days ago about Ox, I would have said he should be nowhere near the starting 11. But like someone like Naby Keita or an Ox, like bringing that like energy and this is kind of what we're missing. Like I still don't feel that like Henderson is where he should be. And
Okay.
then finally, with regards to the positives, I think Robo's back. Robo literally looked back. I think our attack is sensational this year. Like, actually, I have a question for you. What do you think is a better, like, when have we had a better attack? Do you think 17-18 was better, or is it this year?
Go on, Avi. Answer.
I
So Ramirez has made about 3 or 4 interesting points there.
Sorry about
Go
that.
on.
That's
No,
okay.
it's
That's
cool,
great.
man. That's what it's about. Go for it.
Shows about. You want me to take this? Yeah.
Go
I
for it,
think
man.
collectively and cohesively, I think 17-18 worked better as a trio than this season. Than this season's trio of Jota, Mane, and Salah. In terms of the midfield, I said this a few days ago. I think Ox should have started. I think Ox, Fabinho, Thiago works really well. I think I've been impressed with Ox's defensive work, and I didn't think Hendo was. I thought Hendo was okay today, but I don't think he was great today. I thought first half, they were getting into. They did get into some good positions themselves, Southampton, in the first half, and I know we blew them away in the first 35 minutes. It was 3-0, but they were in some dangerous positions, and a little pass, and decision making was a bit poor from their side. But I did think in midfield, I just didn't think Henderson was up there, at the races. But he improved second half. So yeah, I think Ox, if he can maintain this form and if he can just get more game, more rhythm, then he will definitely be, one of the starters. Naby, it's just unfortunate that he got injured when he did.
Yeah.
Because, it finally seemed as if he was starting to, get into a bit of a flow, becoming injury free. But, I think he is probably going to be in training next week. I think the Everton game will come too soon for him, but hopefully next weekend. Chris, the trio 2017 compared to this one?
Very difficult to compare because Ramirez, I'd say this one is better. I'll tell you
I don't
why.
think. I think you misunderstood my question. I don't mean the front three. I mean our sort of our attacking shape. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we've made a concerted effort this season to be more attacking as a team. And therefore, at the moment, so far, the proof is in the pudding. We've scored, I think it's 39 goals in 13 games or something. So using those numbers and just the eye test, I think it's got the potential to be even better than the 17-18. Of course, we're only game week 13, so let's give it a chance. Let's see how it ends. But as a team, I think we're far more attack-minded now. Our 2 number 8s, whoever plays with the 6, are far more attacking this season. So whether it's Hendo or Ox or Naby or Elliott, as the case was at the start of the season, I think they've been given more freedom, more license, leaving a bit more chance for the opposition to attack, which what you was referring to, that to you it seems like we're easy to get at. But I think that will improve as the fitness of Matip and Virgil improves, because you got to remember they've been having season-ending injuries. So Virgil was far better today. Konate, second half, was far better today. So I get what you're saying. There is games or situations where we think that was too easy to get at us. But I think it's just teething problems. I think we're in a good shape. We're in a good way. Ramirez, I know you're a regular in the chat, but I've got so many waiting to come in now.
No problem. Thank you very much for having me.
Really appreciate it. It's a pleasure. Hopefully catch up with you real soon, bro. Look after yourself.
See ya. Bye.
Bye-bye. We have Adam waiting in the background now.
They've got to show their face though, Grizz. That's the
yeah. If they don't, then we'll remove them. So let's see. Adam, are you there? Adam? No. Adam is not there. Brian, are you there, Brian?
Biran,
are you there?
Yeah, what you saying, lads? You all right, yeah?
How are you doing, my
Biran,
friend?
you're going to have to show your face, mate. Unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah, just because
That's cool, man.
How you doing?
Man?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. How you lot, man?
It's cool, man. I used to have hair like you as well, man. So, you know what I mean? Just enjoy it while you got it, bro. I'm
that's
serious,
it, man. That's it.
I used to have hair like you as well, bro. But then, Liverpool stopped winning the league for about 30 years. And then this
all that stress in it.
Exactly. So it's part and parcel of life. What's happening? What do you want to talk about, bro?
Yeah, man. Like, obviously, it was a good win and everything today, yeah. But one thing that kept bothering me today was in behind that defense, we kept getting exposed. Just a couple times I noticed, especially with Konate. Like, I know this is gonna sound exaggerated because we won 4-0, but he gives me like Sacco vibes, isn't it? I don't know why. Like,
Now,
he's
a
a
few
good
people
player,
have
don't get
been
me wrong.
saying that. I don't know why you look like that, Avi. Why are you looking like that? Like, I think he has been given. I think he has. I mean, let Biren finish, and then we can.
Yeah, of
Maybe he's
course,
got a couple of things that he wants to
Don't
talk
get me
about.
wrong, he's a quality. I like what he does. He's like
Mm.
big unit and everything. But there's times on the ball where he's just a bit lackadaisical. He's just, I don't know. It's just like he's got quite like like imposing on that, yeah. But sometimes I just feel like he could be gotten at. That's just how I feel. I don't know what you guys think.
Go on, Avi.
Yeah,
You're the one who made the face. I kind of agree with him.
All right. Carry on then.
No, but if you're going to make a face, back it up in it.
I think Saka's a bit far fetched, but I think look, Konate is 22. I think you know what? It's imperative that he plays alongside Van Dijk. I don't want to see him alongside a Matip or a Gomez, who's injured anyway, but he needs to play us alongside a Van Dijk because Van Dijk can sort of talk through games with him. You know, just like get him on, and he needs to be in a part of a settled four. I agree with you that some of his decision making or his awareness sometimes can sort of show lapse in concentration, but he's got recovery pace. And you know what? A top defender will always need recovery pace. Saka really didn't have recovery pace. But look, I get that lapse in concentration. Saka had that as well. So look, after thinking about what you said, 100%, I sort of agree. But Konate, look, 22, I think he'll become the player that we expect of him by the age of 24. Like another sort of year. Doesn't mean that he won't get games now. He should still be getting games now, but Klopp's going to nurture him nice and slowly. You know, give him the odd game here. I wouldn't expect him to start against Everton. I don't expect him to start in the derby. I think that will be back to Matip again. But Konate definitely, I liked him. And today he showed a few signs of that recovery pace that I thought, you know, sensational. Like he's got it. He's got it, and he's going to keep learning as well. At 22, he's a very young defender with huge.
Biren, do you know what it is? I agree with you. I kind of agree with you, but there's so much context behind and so much reasons for him giving you the kind of fear almost when he plays sometimes. Like, you know, he's not, because we've it's been proven that to play in a Jurgen Klopp defensive system and in midfield, it's not easy. You don't just walk in there unless you're Virgil van Dijk. Every other defender, fullback has taken time to learn the system, the way we press, the way we push up. We play a brave brand of football that not every centre back is used to playing, right? So he has all the physical attributes, as Avi says. He will make the odd mistake. He does get caught sometimes. Do you remember Joe Gomez? A lot of that time used to happen to Joe Gomez.
When he was young,
Used to happen to Matip as well in the early days, We obviously know Degsy was a classic, you know, brain fart, always happy to happen. But Jurgen Klopp insists that we play in such a certain way that the defenders have to be brave, not only on the ball, but off the ball as well. They've got to be brave where they hold the offside line. And so many times you see Virgil or Matip, whoever's in charge. So, but I get what you're saying. He's Sacco vibes. I know where you're coming from. I'm not even going to sit here and make funny faces like Avi did when you said, like, Avi done one of those.
I didn't mean it.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so how did you mean it then? Explain yourself, innit? Like, how did you mean
I
it?
just thought, you know, okay, it's a bit far-fetched, but look,
it's not far-fetched. I get.
I'm not saying it's a wrong opinion at all. I've just had to, like, obviously, like, you know, let me think about it for a second.
Look, a lot of people are saying Konate a bit shaky, no doubt, but he will get better. And that's the whole point of him.
Would you start him on Wednesday, Grizz, or not?
No, of course not. No, of course not. Of course not. He's not going to start Wednesday. I don't think that was like a brilliant shout from you, insight from you. Like, he's not going to start on Wednesday.
No, he started against United though, away from home. He started against United away from home.
Yeah, you make a good point. It's a good comeback point.
Yeah, it was.
But Biren, is there anything else that you want to discuss, man?
No, that's it, man. All good. Other than that, got the 3 points. Roll on to Wednesday, innit?
Exactly. We needed to make since the West Ham defeat, we needed to come back strong, and I think we've come back as hard as we can imagine, right? 2 4-0s, right? 2 4-0s and a 2-0 in. What was the score in midweek? 2-0.
2-0.
So that's 10 goals without any reply in the 3 games. So look, we're doing what we need to at the moment. But I get everything's not amazing and smooth and perfect right now. But
actually,
we'll get there.
I got 2 things. Sorry, Briz.
Go on.
I got 2 things. One, Avi Luis Diaz. Yeah, I would take him. He's class. I like him.
This is over to Avi.
I like this guy. You're coming to my side.
I like that guy. After his performance against us at Anfield, like he ripped us a couple times on that left side. Yeah. He looks a player. And the second, Oh shit! I've had a brain fart. It's gone out my head, isn't it?
That's right.
Was it a
Oh,
player?
shit. Huh?
Was it a player?
Oh shit! Yeah, nah, it's literally just like gone out my head. I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Never
now.
mind. We're gonna do
Never
these
mind.
shows at least once a week. Where
Okay, and that's wicked, man.
yeah, man. So hopefully,
Actually, that's it. That's sorry. Like it's kind of away from the topic today. Do you think this
Okay.
team's geared up more for a title challenge or a run in the Champions League?
Great question. Go on, Avi.
I think the team is better prepped for the Champions League than the league, and that's just because I think we lack that squad depth. If we make a signing in January, then I think even one signing will make a huge difference. I think Grizz was going on about earlier on. We were messaging each other. It's just durability and availability with the squad. I mean, if they can stay fit, then yeah, we've got the squad depth. But from previous seasons, you just don't think we have. But Champions League, I think we're anyone's match. I think we're as good as anybody. The only team that I fear is Bayern Munich. But I think even then, I think we can do them.
Fair enough.
Nice one, Bira, man. Thank you very much
That's
for
it, man.
joining us, man.
Take care, guys. See
Look
you later,
after
man.
yourself. Take
Have a good
care,
one,
man.
bro.
Thank you for
See you,
supporting the
man.
channel.
Guys.
Thank
No
you.
worries, man. Every day.
Danny, are we there? Have we got a face? Danny, are you there? Hey, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. How are you, man? Man, like
Yeah,
my
good.
son, you know,
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Where are you calling from, bro? Whereabouts are you?
we're down the road from you, Tottenham, Walthamstow area.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Love it when a local comes on the screen,
Yeah,
man. What's
yeah,
going on?
cool.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, good, bro. Good. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be honest with you straight up. I'm just a fan of your content and stuff, but I'm not really a Liverpool fan, if I'm honest. But
Go on, then.
watch
What's
the
your
game.
team?
Chelsea. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay. See how my
Right.
back suddenly arched and I'm getting into like sort of enemy positions.
no,
like-
don't go enemy, bro. No, don't go
Okay.
enemy. Don't go
You come
enemy,
in
bro,
peace. You
because-
come in peace. You come in peace.
100%, and I come with complete respect as well for Jurgen and your team, man. You did the business today, but with Klopp and the whole, I'm gonna tell you something. With all
Go
the
on.
Ragnick talk happening with him coming to Man United and all, there's a lot of conversation about styles again, about this style, Klopp being a bit more heavy metal and Ragnick being this kind of mentor for all the German coaches. I don't know about you, but for me, my favorite style of football is definitely the Liverpool style, where get the ball back, win the ball back up high, and get in. Do you know what I mean? I don't really care about who's scoring the goals. I don't care so much about if someone has an individually great day. I just want to see it. You know what I mean? And the world today, in general, even outside football, in my opinion, is all about efficiency and maximizing efficiency and kind of reviewing data, looking at, analyzing things, maximizing things as well. So you could tell, like, Klopp is the type of guy, he looks at the game. And before Klopp and the Pep era, I don't know about you guys, but I don't really remember teams regularly going in 5-0, 4-0. Do you know what I mean? And so, yeah, that for me, it's just that debate is crazy. But I just wanted to say that and say how you feeling about the Champions League and everything. And
So first and foremost, I think I get what you're saying. So you look, obviously football's all about style preferences. Many people like the slow, methodical build-up play, the tick-a-tacker that Pep.
Yeah.
Would you say Pep started that? Would you say Avi, or would you say there's different? Look, when people talk about who started these trends in football or styles and philosophies, like, we were talking about Ralph Ragnick. The news is about Ralph Ragnick right now, right, with Man United, and everyone's saying, "Oh, Klopp's he's Klopp's mentor." It's not true.
The king of the gegenpressing.
Yeah, Klopp often spoke about Arrigo Sacchi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Being he's the guy
Milan.
he learned most of. It comes down to stylistically. I was always a fan of Pep Guardiola's.
Yeah. I think everyone is.
Football.
Everyone is.
You cannot hate that.
Nah, you got.
But then since Jurgen's stepped into our team, he's sort of taught us this, or he's shown us this gegenpressing style, like you described, winning the ball back early, going literally straight for the throat.
Yeah.
It's all about preferences. I mean, I don't know about you, Avi. What would you prefer, and what styles do you think are sort of in right now? Or
I think, look, the greatest team that I've ever seen play football was that Barcelona Pep team.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
2 European Cups in 3 years, I thought they were phenomenal. Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, David Villa, Eto'o, even before that, the first season they won it. But even at City, they still play possession football. But Klopp's style, if you compare Klopp from 2015 when he first took over, and then even the 2017-18 season when it was full on gang pressing rock and roll football to what it is now, you've seen different evolutions of Klopp.
Yeah,
With
definitely.
Pep, I don't think you've seen, apart from last season where they were a little bit more defensively structured and solid
Yeah.
and a little bit more pragmatic, but still playing the pretty football. You've not seen that in Pep, and I think that is still Pep's sort of downfall when he tries to relay that in the Champions League. And I know they got to the final last season, but I still think he needs more tweaks. Whereas Klopp now, it's just all about availability in his team, and it's about his philosophy, which is set in stone. Like Klopp, he knows what he wants in his team. I think with Pep, he's still finding that right sort of team for the Champions League to go all the way. And you saw it in the final when he dropped, when he didn't play a defensive midfielder. You know, he went kind of attack, and that was his downfall. Whereas
Well, this is the
Klopp,
thing about I think with Pep, there's an element of uncertainty. Do you know what I mean? There's an element like you bring up the final. Like I remember Sterling also playing in the final, and everyone's like, "How's Sterling coming into the team all of a sudden in the final?" He hasn't really been a part or big part of their campaign before that point. So I understand that, but I think that's also part of like Pep's genius is that he likes to look at the sometimes he knows that you know what he's thinking, so he's going to come at it differently. So and that's fair enough.
He's actually. Do you know when they people speak about geniuses and sort of there's an element of craziness in them. Yeah. This guy, no doubt, in my opinion, there's no doubt about this guy is an absolute coaching genius. Just like Jurgen Klopp is. You know, they're the geniuses, but sometimes they can go sort of over that limit where they overthink. And Pep's, as Avi says, Pep's got a history of sort of tinkering too much when it comes to crunch games or important games. And like you made a very good point about he thinks that you know what he's thinking, so he tries to do something completely different, which may not be according to his philosophy or what he's done to reach the final in such a way. But listen, what do you think about you guys before I'm going to let because I've got so many people waiting, bro. What do you think? I'm just going to give you a chance. What do you think about your title race and your Champions League list? Because you're in a good place right now.
Yeah, bro. I think you just got to keep getting those 3 points, really. Like, I think it's still too early. I definitely think it's too early. And I definitely don't think like we're by any means in the clear or that we should be obviously we should be confident because we're up there. But I don't think it's like time to just like start thinking about the end of the year when we're lifting that trophy. Like, not this time last year, maybe a bit after when City went on that 10-20 game winning streak. That's when you knew that's it. Like these men are going to win it. Like it's done.
Do you think you guys have got that in your locker?
That's a great question. Well, I think this is the season to find out, if I'm honest. We haven't really been in the position to find out necessarily with a certain amount of structure. And I think obviously Tuchel has brought that in somewhat and well, not somewhat, definitely has brought it in. I think, and I just want to end it with this because I really enjoy the conversation about managers because sometimes there's an issue with, is the manager to blame or does the manager take too much of the blame or does the manager this and that? But I just wanted to say with like Pep, for example, Pep, Klopp, all of these managers, they're all individually just legends of the game, innit? And how they think and how they approach the game. I think Pep tries to be unpredictable sometimes, whilst Klopp's much more methodical about it. He's almost scientific about it. Like if you do it like this and the high intensity is there and you win it back straight away, you win it back from this part of the pitch, then you're going to maximize the amount of chances, maximize the amount of goals. And you see that type of thinking, which people now just try and like play, that's the German type of thinking. Tuchel's a part of it, Klopp's a part of it, Ragnick, these are all the same man. When really, like you lot have been saying, it's like actually, if you look at all of these guys individually, they all have their own thing going on for them. Do you know what I mean? And the influences, everyone's got influences. I'm sure, Grizz, you've got your own influences, and then I'm sure you've influenced other man. You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
Exactly. So it's just, again, I'm just here because I just want to say respect. I want to say just one last thing, which is that last year when Liverpool were really having a difficult time, I knew, no way, bro. As soon as you get your players back, that's it. You're back in it. People were bro, the way I saw Liverpool get just like cut out of the conversation at a certain point, I'm like, this.
Only idiots thought that, Danny. Only idiots thought that.
No,
And you
but
know, if
you're
you
right.
watched any of my content, I said it. I said you
It's
wait
crazy,
until the
bro.
big dogs are back next season.
Yeah, the big dogs.
And they're back. I said
Yeah,
it. I
bro.
preached it all season. I said you wait until the big dog are back. You lot
Yeah,
gonna
you can
shut
tell,
up.
bro. No, because
So-
you can tell, like, Klopp knows what he's doing, man. Like, you
Of
think
course.
he's just gonna, you think he's just gonna let this run for another match, for another season? Like,
Exactly. We're going to leave on this note. This is the
Alright,
most
respect,
dangerous I've
bro.
seen Chelsea for years, probably since the Mourinho. So a lot of support for your team, and you are looking strong. Danny, it's been a pleasure talking to you, bro.
Pleasure
We're
to
going to
meet you
hopefully
guys.
we're going to do
Pleasure
this
to meet you guys.
chat. We're going to do this show once a week where we'll let anyone else come on as well. So
Alright.
you know what I
Take
mean.
care,
Hop
bro.
in anytime, brother. It's been really lovely chatting to you.
Yeah, you too.
Nice
brother.
one.
Nice one, man.
Okay, we got Abdul has been waiting patiently, and
Al Taib. It's Al Taib.
and
actually.
Al Taib as well. We're going to bring both of you on
man,
at the
okay.
same time because both of you. Abdul, how you do, my friend?
Wonderful. First time
How you-
caller.
Where are
but
you?
long
Tell
time
us where you're
watcher.
calling from.
Toronto, Canada.
Oh, Tito,
Amazing.
Tito, beautiful.
T dot.
T dot. There you go.
Amazing. What time is it? What time is it over there?
It's 7:08 p.m.
Okay,
Yeah.
not bad, not bad. So it's nice. So for you, it's like a normal time you watch Liverpool. No shit, you watch Liverpool. What time was it when Liverpool were playing?
Well, here in North America, normally we watch sports like, in the evening. So for us, it's about today's game was 10 a.m.
10
So
a.m. Yeah.
Not too bad. And Al Tayyib, where you calling from, bro?
Lubbock, Texas.
Oh,
Amazing.
Texas.
This is
America.
Avi territory, man.
That's it.
Take over,
Everyone's
Avi, for the next few minutes.
You must get out. Let me run this show now.
You
Yeah.
might as well take over this conversation for the next few minutes, Avi. Let me take. I'm gonna just check some messages, Avi. Talk to the brothers, man. What they want to talk about.
Yeah, what do you think of today's result, Abdul Al Taib? Good result.
you can go first.
Oh yeah, great performance. A little bit shaky at times positionally, and especially Kanate, but I think that's something he'll improve on. I think even Hassan Hoodle, sort of, he kind of mentioned it a little bit in his interview where he said that Kanate is a little bit positionally, but that's something that comes with age and experience. So yeah, that's a little bit of a concern, but I think he'll improve with time.
Yeah, you know what? I wrote my notes down because there's a few things I wanted to tell you guys before I
Get
forget.
it off your chest,
course,
bro. Get it
uh,
off your chest. Let's
yeah.
do this.
So
Avi
I wrote-
asked you a stupid question anyway. Like, what do you think of the result, guys? Was it a good result? Like, no, it was a
No.
fucking shit result, right, guys? We won.
I think you're happy
No.
with the
So
result.
Avi
No,
can
no, I'm
carry on
happy.
having his tea. Let's talk.
Oh yeah, delighted
thank you.
with the
Anytime
result. For sure.
Yeah, anytime we win, it's a good result, but you got to nitpick. You know what I mean? You got to
Do
nitpick
this, man. Let's do
to
this.
get better.
Let's nitpick.
So I agree with Atay, what he said. Kanate, I don't think he looks too comfortable on the ball. That's just what I noticed. But again, he hasn't played that much. So I would say, as he plays more, that's going to come. Also, one thing that I did notice is I feel like today Trent wasn't as involved in the game, and he's one of those players that his offense kind of fuels his defense. He's one of those type of players. I watch a lot of basketball here. So you have these players in sports that sometimes they're just offensively minded. And when that game is clicking, then their defensive game is clicking. That's just the way that he is. And I still think, though, we're missing a lot of chances. So we need to be a little bit more clinical, especially when we come up against teams that are not like Southampton, more top six opposition, right? And if you guys have time, I also wanted to discuss one thing that's been on my mind forever. It's that Nike deal, and specifically North America, because I see a huge difference with Nike and Adidas in North America. Huge difference.
I'll tell you. No, sorry. Let Avi take that, and then I'll tell you. You can come to your points.
I've got actually a question for Abdul.
Yeah.
And it's concerning a player that Grizz does not rate at all. I want to talk about Jonathan David, Abdul.
Okay.
Do you think he's good enough to play for Liverpool Football Club?
I think not at the moment. I know Canada's been having an awesome run, and it's been a great ride watching them.
Top of the group, huh?
They're top of the group,
sorry?
yeah.
Yeah, top of the group.
They're above USA.
Yeah,
We need to catch up, man. Need to catch up.
It's been fantastic. Like, oh my God, I can't tell you the how excited everybody is here. That game in Edmonton, they had 44,000 people in the pouring snow. It was freezing. It was unbelievable. right? But I think right now he's still, I would say for starting at Liverpool, no, but maybe as an up and coming player, right? But I don't think he's ready.
He's still 21. He's still 21, so he's got a
Yeah,
couple of
so
years.
I think he still has some. It's better for him to be at a smaller team with less eyes on him for him to develop.
Avi, any deep insight into that? Like he asked you a few questions and points. You're going to address them?
Well, in regards to the Nike deal?
Or so you wasn't
Yeah,
listening?
so the Nike
Okay.
No,
deal.
it was. No, he was
You
just,
know
he
what?
made the point about the Nike market
Yeah,
share.
the Nike deal, the biggest thing here, for me, I'm a big sports person. I like to get gear. I like to do all that thing. But in Canada specifically, I don't know about the US, but in Canada, it's virtually impossible for you to get Liverpool. I had to order mine this season's from England. I had to pay the shipping. I had to do all of that, right? But for Adidas, for example, if you go to an Adidas store,
You'll
any
get different
Adidas store,
tabs.
they will have the United kit, they will have the Juventus kit, they will have the Arsenal kit, they will have the Bayern kit all the time, every year at the beginning of the season. The Nike store, nothing, zero.
So I know Al Taib's from Texas, but I can assure you that in California, we don't have any issues in regards to LFC merchandise. We can get it here, especially in the San Francisco area. There are Nike stores and Nike factory stores that do have the Nike stuff that you see on the website, like the jackets, the tracksuit tops, the jerseys,
Yeah,
the stadium jersey as well, and the Nike mesh jersey. You can get them
yes,
available. There's quite a big stock in America. So I think
yeah,
it's something that they're looking into. I think the one thing that we should be looking forward to is the LeBron James and Liverpool
Yeah,
collaboration,
that's true.
which
Heard
was
about
supposed to hit the stores this summer gone. So I'm
yes.
presuming that it's next year. I'm looking forward to
I'm
those designs.
hoping.
I'm hoping it's as
Yeah.
big as the Air
You
Jordan
s-
and
Air Jordans,
You
Kylian
know
yeah.
what?
Mbappe KM7 stuff. Yeah.
You see PSG here everywhere in the Nike
Yeah.
store. And you know what?
Really?
Half of the people here don't even know what they were. I'm going to be honest with you. They don't even know what that team is. But it's a brand, right? And it's associated
You're
with
spot on,
with-
Abdul. That's the whole purpose. The whole purpose of the LeBron link and the strategy Nike was going to employ. In fact, Avi told me all this, so I think he's forgot to relay it to you because he informed me about this. What they're trying to do is exactly that. What you just said. So people will get to know PSG as a brand, as opposed to PSG, the team that
Yes.
plays soccer or foot. Excuse me, in France. It's a brand. It becomes like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm from back in the day when everyone used to wear the Raiders cap or the Raiders gear.
Yeah.
I didn't
or
even
the
know
Yankees
about
cap.
or the Yankees as well.
Yankees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yankees,
Absolutely,
That's
the
one
Yankees.
probably the best example.
Yeah, Yankees and the Raiders, and I didn't know shit about them sports, but I used to like that brand. I used to like the way it looks, and that's where they're trying to take us. And it'll take time, Abdul. We have to accept that COVID played a big part in all aspects of business, especially in this kind of business. You know, even big firms like Nike had to take a step back, you know, and assess the situation. And we're probably, it's fair to say, 9 to 12 months behind where we should be with Nike. I see your point. I see where you're coming from. But I think we're in the right hands. I mean, I don't know if Avi agrees now that Nike is the best brand to be with right now.
100%. I agree with
We're
that too.
definitely in the right hands, and you know, going forward, I think we'll reap the rewards. Your point about Konate, I think the first caller or second caller, was it Buran, said something similar about Konate, and I get your point as well. He's raw, he's young, he's coming to a country where the way we play as a back four in a Klopp team and the way his defense is structured, it takes patience, it takes organization, it takes coaching, and we have the best of the best in Pep and Klopp. He's proved it with do you remember when Robertson first came? Took time. Fabinho took time. You could name so many. Even Trent struggled early, but now Trent looks like an absolute natural fullback. As opposed to when he started. You know, even though he was an attacking midfielder, so it'll take time. I get your uncomfortableness with him on the ball. I think he can improve, but again, it's a confidence thing. When young players are confident, you'll see it sort of on the ball as well. They'll relay on the ball. but I like him. I like his attitude. Even though he had a bit of a rough first half in a couple of games, he's come strong in the second half every time. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Every time he's
Yes,
had a
yes.
rough patch in the first game, he's come
Yeah,
strong
yeah.
in the first half, and that's a sign of a great, a young player that's got great maturity. I
And
think he'll only
just a
get better,
shout out
guys.
to Virgil. Shout out to Virgil. He's looking like
He looked
he's
better,
closer
yeah.
to what we remember.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
Hey,
Because
fellas, I
his
wanted,
one-on-one. Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask, because seeing the United news with Ragnick and all, I was considering maybe if Klopp took a year off after management, would you guys be comfortable with the idea of him maybe also doing a consultancy role with Liverpool? I feel like
That's
that
a
would
good
help
question.
smooth the transition a lot better.
I
Good
think
shout,
once
Avi.
I think once he sort of if he goes in 2024, I don't see him coming back in a sports consultancy role. I think he would want a big break. I think because he demands a lot of himself from himself. I think he puts every ounce of energy that he has into this football club, and he did with Dortmund, even at Mainz. That I think once he has a break, he will want a long sabbatical. I think the next job, ideally for him, I think it'd be international football with the German national team.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I think it's
I
Germany.
hope not. I hope no. I keep hope alive. I keep hope alive that he may extend. Um, you never know with this man. He's an emotional guy. He's a very emotional guy, and he's often spoke about sort of how he's fallen in love with his club. You know,
Yeah.
as we all have. So I wouldn't rule it out completely. I think he would hate the consultancy part. I'll tell you,
It's not him.
It's too
yeah,
political for him.
it's too political for him. He likes to
Yeah.
coach players.
Yeah.
That's it. And then the odd fist pump to the crowd. That's him, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to deal with the people behind the scenes. But Abdul, it's been great chatting to you. I'm going to give Al Tayyib a
Thanks,
bit of
man.
airtime now.
Yeah,
As I
man.
said, we're just the first show today like this. We're going to do a few of these, and hopefully you come back in and have a chat with us. It's been great having you on.
All right, guys. Take it
Nice
easy.
one.
Look
Nice
after
talking to
yourself.
you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Al Tayyib, man, talk to us, man. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I was just yesterday looking at, some fans were kind of a little bit on the criticism side regarding if Klopp chose Robertson today. And I just wanted to kind of address that because, Robert, first of all, Costas played two or three games with Greece, and then he played against Arsenal and then Porto. And so I felt like it was actually the correct decision. And it proved today on the pitch, Robertson was absolute beast.
He absolutely was, Avi.
I was one of those that I was pushing for Simicast to start again. We did a post match on the Porto game, and I said, no, I think he's got to go with the informed player now, which is Simicast. And, I think there were a few people who were infuriated that Robertson came back today. But hey, Robertson was superb. The first 25 minutes, 30 minutes, he was absolutely amazing. And he carried that through till the 90th minute. He was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant energy. His crossing was so much crisper. He laid it on for Jota on literally on a plate to go and get your hat trick. Go on, get me my second assist. But unfortunately, he couldn't do it. But he was everything that we expected of Robertson. It was the old Robertson again, fiery in the tackle, pushing forward, getting the ball, dribbling. Not being lost in like silly areas, getting the ball out. Crossing that first time. For me, he was my man of the match. There's a few shouts for Thiago and Jota, obviously, who scored a brace. But for me, it was Robertson today.
Al Tayyib, question for you, brother. Flag in the background. Can you tell everyone what flag that is in the background?
Can you guys guess it?
Sudan?
That's right.
Oh, see, Avi is an absolute
Hey, for geography
fountain
GCSE.
of knowledge. Fountain of knowledge.
GCSE. That was
There you
GCSE
go.
geography.
Rames knew that as well, but I don't know. He might have copied you,
Big up.
Avi.
But
But with your points about Robertson, I'll tell you, people will always have opinions. Fans, that's what we are about, right? We're about having opinions. I think he should be in the team. Oh, why is he? It's never going to change. They will never. And when people try to control someone's opinion, it's futile. There's no point trying to control opinion. What we always say, or what anyone that has a platform, or certainly that I try to do, is give an opinion, but do it with respect, respectfully. What some fans have a tendency to do is they might favor a player, but they'll kill off the other player that's supposed to be in his place. So, for example, they say, okay, Robertson shouldn't be playing, man. He's finished.
Yeah, that's too far.
We need
Too far.
Simicas.
It's too far.
Robertson's been the stalwart, the drive, one of the most important components of the greatest Liverpool team of our lives, right? I can safely say of our lives,
Definitely.
right? Robertson has been playing near enough non-stop for 3-4 years, guys, without any able deputy. Milner
And
stepping in now and
By
again.
the way, if anyone wants to know how hard that is, just go to Manchester and ask Luke Shaw.
Go and ask. Guys can't play 15, 20 games in a row. This guy was on it, like Avi says, describing his playing style, on it for 3-4 seasons non-stop, playing with injections and pain-killing injections, etc., etc. He's allowed to have a few games where he finds his rhythm.
Exactly.
Guys. Today he showed it. Simicast has been brilliant. Simicast has been brilliant. Every time Simicast has stepped on the pitch, he's been a revelation. He's what we've been waiting for as an able deputy. But let's not diss Robertson. Robertson's the ultimate warrior, braveheart. So you make a very good point. People tend to go overboard, and start jumping up for players that
And
they think are finished.
Just on Robertson as well, the biggest thing, one of his biggest traits is as well, El Taib, he's infectious, and when he's infectious like he is, when he's hurrying the opposition, the other players see it around him and they press, and they press collectively. You've seen the famous pressing when he was pressing every Manchester City's defender, in 2017-18, and that's infectious, and the whole team gets roared up by that, even alongside the fans as well. But they love seeing that, and he's a fan's favorite, he's a Klopp favorite, and today we saw him back to his best.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, was there anything else that you want to speak about, my brother?
One last thing. Do you think now that we're in the, will Klopp take the League Cup quarterfinals? Now that we're in the quarterfinal stage, do you think he'll take it seriously?
Okay, so when you say seriously, what do you mean?
Seriously, as in the team we played against Porto.
The team that played against Porto was way too strong.
Really?
For League Cup. He won't play that strong. He'll play a stronger team than he has in the League Cup. We're hoping the likes of Naby will be back. We're hoping the likes of Curtis Jones will be back. We're hoping Bobby Firmino will be back. Joe Gomez is back. So it will be stronger, but it won't be as strong as Porto, because I thought Porto was very strong. So what are you hoping?
Personally, I want
to win it. You want to win it all, don't you? You want to win it all.
I want to win it all, yeah, because especially the fact that I think Chelsea will have to play under 18. I think, right, because they have the Club World Cup. If I'm not mistaken, I think so. Maybe we had to do that 2 years ago, if I recall.
Yes. Yeah. No, I don't think it coincides. I haven't read anywhere that they will have to be forced to do that.
We're playing Leicester, though, right?
Yeah, but if it does,
but what he means by that, exactly. See, me and Al Tayyib are on the same wavelength. Exactly, where are you, bro? Like, you're the American here. Like, Al Tayyib's American.
He's American too. What are you talking about? He's from Texas. He's from Texas, man.
That's what I'm saying. So you're supposed to be on our wavelength, but you're not. Like, what's going on here, man? Come on, wake up, man.
There's a little accents that you're putting in, Grizz.
I don't see any threats to the cup. All that would be left to be West Ham, Arsenal. Maybe.
Okay. So Eunice in the chat saying no, the Club World Cup is not in December. I think now.
Is it? Oh.
So that's a bit of a shame, because I see what you mean by that. As the opposition gets weaker, we have our chances increase. Exactly. But I'll tell you, it's been wonderful speaking. We've got a couple of people waiting to come on, man.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Link up soon, man. Hopefully we'll do this once a week, man. Big up yourself.
Thank you, guys. All right. Great job as usual.
Care. And nice one. You're a legend. Jesse and Shashank, is that how I said it?
Hey, hi guys.
Not too bad. How you doing, my friend? You okay?
Good. Hello from India.
Jesse. Yeah, good. Let me see if Jesse's there. Jesse, are you there? Jesse, are you there? No, Jesse's not there. Okay, Shashank.
You're from India, you said?
Hello.
Shashank, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
The floor is yours. What would you like to speak about, and where are you calling from?
Just wanted to say hello from India. It's 5 o'clock early in the morning, 5:30.
Wow. Salute.
Salute, bhai. Salute to you. You are the real people, man. Wow. Amazing. 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. And
which part of India? Which part of India?
I'm right now in Karnataka, Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay,
Amazing.
okay, got it, got it, got it.
Amazing.
Lovely.
So what time
So
was the game? What time was the game? What time was it in Bangalore when Liverpool
the
were
game
playing?
was around 8:30 at the night yesterday.
8:30 p.m. Yeah.
Not bad. Nice time.
Yeah, good time to watch, and I agree. Like, this is my first time live on any of the channels on LFC. I've been following a lot of channels like you guys and Copish and all those channels,
You're
but this is
most
my first
welcome,
time
brother.
live
You're most
chatting to
welcome.
you guys.
You're most welcome, brother. This is why we're going to start doing this once a week, where we can have anyone from anywhere around the world come in and have a chat with us. Amazing.
Yeah.
What would you like to speak about, brother?
So a great win first of all after the international break. So little shaky performances before that, and a great win for us. The only point I wanted to make is, like, not being negative. This we Southampton, being a smaller team, they had a few chances, and I think a better team would have taken one or two of them. So, what do you think we need to focus a little bit on, where, midfield or defense? Where is it? Because I see it's so they had a few chances, like literally good chances. Allison made two good saves actually, and a better team with better players would might have taken those chances. So where do you think the thing, what is lacking there?
So, Avi, I don't know if you want to address this or give your opinion on this.
Yeah, and I've said it in the previous call as well. I just didn't like. I didn't particularly like Henderson in the first half. I thought he was sort of his passing wasn't, well, it wasn't crisp, as we know of Hendo's passing can be. I thought his positioning wasn't too great. He was a bit too forward at times and not tracking back. But I think because we were harrying them as well, it almost felt like we were just bombarding them. And when you're bombarding Southampton like we were, and because we thought after we scored the first, we could score 2, 3 on the trot, 4, 5. I think we were leaving spaces at the back. And I think we were getting lost in sort of like in transitions, but they had some half chances. But I think the way we played in the first 30 minutes, they were always going to create a chance or two. But I thought Ox should have started today, Shashank, myself, because defensively, positionally against Arsenal and Porto, I thought he's been magnificent. But look, the manager went with the Henderson, and that's who he deemed as his favorite trio for today. That Henderson, Thiago, and Fabinho, and Thiago as well. Thiago plays a ball. In the first sort of 15, 20 after the first goal, once we had scored, he plays a very lazy 6-yard pass, I think, straight to Armstrong, who better first touch, gets a shot off. But
Yeah.
luckily, Allison came straight off his line and was he parried it away. So yeah, just little tweaks, but I wouldn't worry. So I wouldn't worry too much on today's performance.
Did you think, Shashank, that a lot of their chances started from mistakes or errors from our players, as opposed to any formation problem or issue? Because I think someone made a very good point there. Let me try to find that point. Um, the biggest chance they had was when Thiago almost cost us. A bit lackadaisical on the ball. At the start. Did you find again there was another error where Konate slips? I think from a throw in. So it wasn't like we were having systematic issues with the formation like Brighton, for example. The Brighton game was different. Our midfield was way too open, and their midfield was over like
they were overpowering. If anything,
overpowering us. They had more numbers. So I don't think it was a systematic or formation issue this time. I think it was a few individual errors. But what do you think?
Yep. So I think sometimes the ball over the top worries us a little bit when they overpass this midfield. So those balls are sometimes with player with a little bit of more quality and pace. It worries sometimes, like that happened with Brentford, if you remember. So because those ball over the top from the midfield, and with Mbemo and Tony, they cause us a lot of issues. So those are the balls that worries a little, but nothing much to worry about. I just wanted to ask this point, like because I felt that. So, but yeah, your point is quite clear on that. So all good, all good. A win is a win, and I'm very happy.
Absolutely. We sorry, Avi, go on. You was going to say something.
Just on that as well, Hassan Hutel, he's a very naive manager. He only believes in one style. So if they're going to get beaten, they're going to get beaten very well. Like we've seen the last 2 seasons, consecutive seasons, they've lost 9-0. To Leicester and then to Manchester United. Today could have been a similar 7-8 nil again, and he won't change his style. So that played into our hands. But look, fair play to Hasenhüttl, because he doesn't change his way. They will create chances even when they 4-0 down, 5-0 down. They will still get 3, 4, 5 chances that they'll create of their own.
Shashank, is there anything else that you want to discuss? Talk
No,
about?
cool. I'm all cool. Great guys. This is just lovely. So me from India, one from England, and one from US. All three parts of the world, east, west, and middle.
Amazing. Respect to yourself. Go and have a lovely morning now.
Yeah, it's morning.
It's morning now. Have a great day. Hopefully we can speak again. We're going to try to do this once a week.
Sure.
Please try to come in again. Have a great day, my friend. All the best.
Thank you, Shashank. Thanks.
Take care.
Kya baat hai.
Avi Saab.
Everyone, look, today we had a fan originally from Sudan, tuned in from Texas. We had Abdul Raymond from Canada.
Brilliant
we had
stuff. This is what it's about,
from
man.
India. Yeah.
This is what it's about. All around the world. We're international, baby. Liverpool is international. We're international as well. It's been
Can you
great
dress a little bit better next time? You look like someone from like NHS nurse. Like, what is that uniform about?
So can people tell Avi what I'm wearing? Like people that are known. So what? Like, okay, it might look
some like Versace or Moschino. Is it? You look like an NHS nurse.
So okay, to you it might look like
an
NHS
you're wearing
nurse,
a kurta. Okay, you're wearing a t-shirt behind a kurta as well. Well done.
Yes, brother. Can people in the chat like sort of educate Avi what I'm wearing? Because this is it's known as a kurta. It could known as a jubba.
County jail or something.
It's like a robe. It's actually a robe. Hold on. Let me give you a full length. So like, yeah, you hear me? You feel me?
You've lost weight. You've lost a lot of weight, Grizz, huh?
That's why I really done it. Not to show you my robe, but let you show the way. But listen, people in the chat, there's still nearly 300 and there's only about 150 likes. Can you smash the like on your way out if you haven't on your way in? And before we go, and then tomorrow we'll have a proper, calm, in-depth look at the game, go through the team lineup, go through the events of the game, look at it more structurally. Today was a chance to just sort of get the initial match reaction. I just literally walked in about a few hours ago from the game. Avi watched it with a nice cup of tea and a kambal, which is known. What's a kambal? Kambal is a blanket. Yeah, Avi watched it with a nice blanket and a cup of tea. Wuss couldn't take the cold in freezing weather, but your boy Grizz was there, soldier with his big woolly hat. You know what I mean? But
quick mention for Stevie G. 2 wins on the trot. Good away win at Crystal
Palace.
Nah. Don't want to give a bit of kudos to Gerrard?
I'm focused. Okay. No. We'll deal with Gerrard after we've beaten him. That's my mentality now. I ain't taking no prisoners, Avi. I'm not here for the sentiment and love. I'm not casual like you. I'm here for the kill. Yeah, man. You didn't make the game today. You let me down. I had ticket for you.
How could I make the game?
I had hospitality for you. I had everything on a plate for you, but you said it's cold. I'd rather have a samosa and a cup of tea and a kambal and have a haircut. That's you, innit, bro? But listen, people. Yeah, it's not poor Avi. But Thiago's hair. It's not poor Avi. Trust me, he's not poor. He's not poor. Let me tell you that for a fact. But listen, people, please like, subscribe if you haven't. Tomorrow's show, Avs, it's going to be at 9 p.m., isn't it?
We're going 9 p.m. tomorrow, and I think we'll probably do 2 hours tomorrow. 9 to 11, I think.
Okay. I don't know why you're giving in secret sensitive information away.
How is it sensitive that we might do a 2-hour show? Tomorrow we'll cover the game in depth tomorrow with Conroy, and I know the other fella Keith is at a wedding tomorrow, isn't he, celebrating? But
yeah, we haven't secured our fourth choice, fourth member of the defense, but we'll sort someone out. Forget Gerrard for now. He's the opposition for now. Love him to bits, but Grizz is spot on. Forget him and Villa Avi. Come on, get out of this, man. Grizz and Avi, gentleman. Yes, Avi's a gentleman. I don't know about me.
Speak for myself, thank you.
Yeah, Avi's definitely a gentleman, and so are you all. Samosas all day. Fair enough if that's your cup of tea.
And spring rolls, paneer spring rolls as well. They go down a treat as well.
Well, I'm still waiting for mine.
Paneer for some. Paneer.
I'm still waiting for mine. I'm still waiting for my all these lavish foods that you eat. You haven't given me anything. You haven't dropped me anything in my house.
You're on a diet. That's why you've done so well.
Correct. That's what I like about you. Sometimes you're real sharp. But listen, as Brush says, Brush was on the stream today. Big up, Brush. He says, like, share, and subscribe. Everyone, like, share, and subscribe. Join us tomorrow for the in-depth look at the match. Today was just an instant match reaction with the viewers. We had some brilliant call-ins. Big up all the people that called in today, and we see you tomorrow. Take care.